Alright, so I got them apart. I separated them out. So this is carburetor 1. There's the enricher plate. And then this is carburetor 2. So I went ahead and took out the little nut and the jet. And I used my vise. Put it in a vise and went ahead and got that out of there. And I've got some carburetor cleaner right now. I'm going to try to clean it up. First inspection of the jet, they look pretty good. But then if you look on the tip of it, you'll see that it's kind of got a little indentation. So I'm going to see if I can find some of these and buy them. There's no spring. I'm a little surprised about that. Seems like there should be a spring that causes it to jump back. Anyway, and then there's a copper washer. Now I got copper washers in my other kit, and then I chose not to put them on because I didn't even pull that because I was just kind of hoping it was alright. The other inspection that I think is relevant is this tab. I've got to look this up and see if this tab needs to come off of there. I could take the float off, but I'm just being careful. See if I can go ahead and get that tab off, or what's the reasoning behind the tab. I'm not sure what it's doing. So because if that needs to be cleaned out behind there, then I need to get that tab off. The other thing I noticed is on this carburetor, I don't know if you can see it, but down there it is super clogged up. And if you look, that comes down through that hole. So that's where the fuel is going to get sucked up into. And I'm guessing that this goes over and is fuel that goes through the enricher plate, and it allows more fuel to come into the carburetor. And then this is just, I guess, the plunger. I don't know, you call it a plunger, but it's going to allow pressure down into the fuel, air pressure. So that causes it to pump up through, come into the carburetor. So I need to look at that and maybe go ahead and get some fishing line or something and clean it out. So I think I'll do that. And then on this one, if you look at that hole, it's clean as a whistle. I mean, it's... So I wanted to look at both because it looked almost like it was precisioned. This one looks like it was precision smaller. And if that's the case, why is that? So I kept my little copper fittings, so I cleaned it back up again. I don't know, I'm gonna try it again. Put that in there. I cleaned up both of these, so I'm gonna go put this in a vise and put that back on there. And I just went to both the carburetors, and just now that I cleaned them, I'm gonna blow them out. I don't like how that one is. It's clean. All right. Yeah, that's the old one. That's the old one. This is the new one. Alright, I'm not gonna put it in the vise. Put those back in. Alright, so here is my book, and I went in here to look to see if I could find the needle on the drawing to see how because there should be a spring, and the book does not show the needle. It shows the nut and the little copper washer, but it doesn't show the needle. This is the spring. So I went on Mercury's site and I looked up and I found this, which it has the needle. And then there's the nut and the washer. So I went ahead and put these in the vise, put the nut and the washer back in. I'm going to see if I can try to find a needle. It's just kind of hard to find. So, well, I found one. I just need to double check it. Clean the carburetor again, because the inlet that's going up into carburetor number 1 was basically partially blocked. And so now I'm ready to put this back together and see if it's still doing the same symptoms. (11/16) So all right, 1, 2. So it should be that. Alright, so my 11/16, I'm still on. I do the pump is put my finger over that hole and that hole. So this is, carb number 1. Oh well, I guess I call it. Let's double check this. Let's do our little test again. Seems to be holding. Ah. Alright, now it's slowly going down, but again, still going down slow. So it's holding pretty steady now. I got the enricher valve closed. I mean, it's holding pressure now. Okay. So that one seems to be. It's in here. Just like that.